today I'm going out and doing some takeoff and landing practice. I've got a camera mounted so I get a better point of view from inside the cockpit of my feet work, as well as my hand on the stick, as well as all the instruments, to basically hopefully give you a little bit more guidance when flying a tailwheel plane, and in particular here a Super Cub. Okay, we're going to come out here and do just a normal takeoff. Going to line up on the north center of the runway. And all we're going to do is just smoothly bring up power. Airspeed's coming alive, engine gauges are green. Nose automatically starts to come down with just barely any rudder pressure. Airspeed's good. Aircraft just took off nice. We've got a lot of geese I got to watch out for here. Wow. Laconia traffic, Super Cub 816 Whiskey Romeo. Watch out for all of the geese on the runway about the 1,000-foot marker.
Thank you.
There were probably 100 geese on either side of the runway in the grass. Not on the runway, but near it. Didn't see them until it was getting closer. Fortunately, they stayed where they were. All right, I'm on the downwind. The runway's about halfway up my strut.
The geese were in the runway. Thank you very much.
Were they in the runway at that point?
Yeah, they are.
Roger, thank you.
Make sure you stay on the left side of the runway.
Roger that. RV, the number is going to bring our power back to about 1,400, with just me and the plane. This wing just likes to fly. Airspeed's down into the white arc, first notch of flaps. I slow myself down to about 70 miles per hour here. Trim it for it. So I've pitched for the airspeed, my power's where I want it. And I've just trimmed it so it's pretty much holding steady at 70 miles per hour.
35 to 4 Biddeford, landing grass.
I want to land a little bit short today because I've got geese on the runway that I don't want to
Laconia traffic.
Laconia traffic, Super Cub 816 Whiskey Romeo, turning left base, runway 26, stop and go Laconia. Brought my power way back just to help myself get down. Notice it's still trimmed at 70. Laconia traffic, Super Cub 816 Whiskey Romeo, turning final runway 26, stop and go Laconia.
Laconia traffic, Skylane 39 Papa Charlie, just about 6 miles out on an extended left base for runway 26. We're looking for the Super Cub, Laconia.
Yeah, look for the geese too.
All right, keep my eyes out for the geese. Gonna put that last notch of flaps in, made the runway. Slow the plane to about 60 miles an hour. Keeping an eye out for those geese. I don't see them on sight, but I'm gonna use all the runway to land here just to keep it. Hold it off, hold it up a little bit of a bounce. Just gonna keep that all because of those geese. There's the geese off the right-hand side. Not the prettiest of landings, but when you get a lot of things on your mind, this happens. There's those geese.
Laconia traffic, Mark. How are the what's the geese situation on the runway over there?
They're all to the right at about the 1,000-foot markers. They're off the runway. Laconia traffic, Super Cub 816 Whiskey Romeo, departing 26, close traffic, Laconia. Engine gauge is green. Airspeed's coming alive. Push the nose up just a little bit. There's my airspeed. Pulling back.
And Super Cub at Laconia, the Skylane has you in sight.
Roger that. 816 Whiskey Romeo. Okay, we're going to try it again. Not a good landing, big bounce there. I hold this the pitch attitude, if you noticed. Didn't try to do anything funky, just hold it there, and I was able to recover. All right, decided to come out here and just do a 360 in the downwind to allow somebody that's been waiting patiently to get off the runway due to the traffic, including myself. So just doing a nice 360 circle all the way back around to enter the downwind on the 45. And get some nice views here too.
Laconia traffic, they do have a flock of geese flying around the end in midfield of 26 right now.
The runway's about halfway up our struts. When I get to the 26 numbers, I'm just going to bring my power back to about 1,400. Put in my first notch of flaps. I'm in the white arc. Readjust my power a little bit. It's a bit low. I'm going to trim for about 70. I want to get down a little bit more in altitude, so I'm bringing a little bit of power out. pitch for airspeed, power for altitude, so we're taking a little bit of power out. Hopefully we'll get a better descent rate here. Still keeping 70 miles per hour, all trimmed out, nice calm day. Laconia traffic, Super Cub 816 Whiskey Romeo, turning left, base 26 Laconia.
Laconia traffic, Warrior Blizzard 5 to Bravo, upboarding, takeoff, and the geese are on the 1,000 footers.
405 Sierra Bravo, where are those geese? The 1,000 footers or beyond?
They were like right on the edge of the 1,000 footers, and a couple of them keep hopping up and flying across.
All right, we're going to forward slip this plane a little bit, just get myself down. Picked up a lot of speed here. Holding it in ground effect, going to do a wheel landing here. Just doing that wheel landing, get a little bit off track, staying away from those geese. Got under control. Now we're going to put the tail up, down, pin it. Some power here. Release the brakes. Let that airspeed build up. Holding that stick, 1 notch of flaps. Come up a little quicker. Clear the obstacles. Push the nose over. And climb out. Boy, those geese are playing havoc to my plans here. All right, let's put that last notch of flaps in. Pitch for about 60. Or try not to focus on the geese this time. Got a little bit of power back in. Control it about 60. There we are at 60 miles an hour. Really well trimmed out. Like the descent rate. I do see the geese there on the runway. Going away. All right. See if we can make a stabilized approach here. Power off. Power, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And we're going to do a wheel landing here. Okay, we're out here about probably a 2.5 mile final for runway 26. Pop out some power. Got to pitch this aircraft. So we'll get ourselves slowed down, put our first notch of flaps in. There we are, we're in the white arc, first notch. Slowing the plane down. Practically at idle just because I'm high. There's my 70 miles an hour. I like to look at the real airspeed indicator. Advise more for situational awareness. Last notch of flaps going in. Over the trees. Got a little bit of a wind from the right, it looks like here. And we're going to close that window there. Just going to hold it off here. Hold it off. Hold it off. Hold it off. There's basically our 3-pointer. You can tell by that horn going off. All horns working. A little bit of color there on the top of that hill. Going to go a little bit north here for a moment, get some sights. Going to head over to the Ossipee Mountains just to see if there's any color on them. It looks like we have a little color on the tops of the Ossipee Mountain Range. Definitely starting to turn a little bit orangey, a little bit yellow. Yeah, definitely seeing a little bit of orange here showing up now inside the Ossipee Mountain Range. The greens are turning kind of a light green, and you see a touch of orange toward the top, some yellows. Probably still about 2 or 3 weeks away from peak foliage. All right, we are over the Ossipee Mountain Range. As you can see down here, there are some orange and yellow colors, far from peak color, but it's starting to happen. I'll just do a 360 over it so you can kind of see. Pretty hazy out here today, so it's really hard to get an appreciation of the true colors that are out there. I think that's Bald Peak, that knoll there with the rocks exposed to my right. There's another one to the left as well, but I'm pretty sure that's Bald Peak that we're looking at. And there's a nice view of Castle in the clouds if I just kind of point the aircraft down a little bit toward it. Marlboro traffic, Super Cub 816 Whiskey Romeo turning final 20 Marlboro. So I hope you found this video helpful, useful, or entertaining. If any one of those hits the checkbox on you, consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel so you get notified on my next video.